Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today is going to be one of those videos where I'm going to be kind of up and down. There's going to be part of me that's going to be really excited about this update for obvious reasons, and there's going to be part of me that's going to be like very disappointed in the update. So let's get into it, guys. Let's talk about it and see what we got here. So the first thing that is really exciting and actually kind of disappointing at the same time, I know you guys probably wouldn't expect me saying that, is the fact that we're getting 98 Orochi Leona, who is going to be a purple balanced fighter. Now, everybody knows that Leona is my favorite waifu in the King of Fighter franchise. She's my girl, she is. But we've had a lot of iterations of this character, and I've said this about Rugal and other characters before, where I would really rather have a character that we don't have an EX version of, a character that doesn't get any love at all. So I'm happy it's Leona, I really am, you know. It's just, I would have preferred it had been someone else, especially after you read further in the patch notes. Of course, you see the beautiful artwork. I mean, she looks awesome here. I mean, I love the cycle. I mean, look, it's just great. I mean, she just looks awesome, guys. And you got the retro cards here, which look amazing as always. And then we have a Ralph set here. I mean, honestly, if we got Ralph, that would have been pretty sick. But anyways, I'm not going to read through all this, guys, because a lot of this stuff's just run-of-the-mill, goofy stuff. Well, I really don't care. All right? We don't really need to get all this, guys. We've seen all this stuff 20 million times, guys. It really doesn't matter. Now we're going to get into some buffed characters. So the first character is going to be Shenwu. Now I'm actually really happy that Shenwu's getting buffed. Personally, though, I don't really like his playstyle because he just relies on his 3PGs or his default to do most of his damage. However, they are making some nice little changes where he's going to recover his Phantom Gauge by a higher percentage. This is something they've done with all the other characters that they've been buffing up as far as UE is concerned, and I'm really happy to see that. That might make him a lot easier to play, so that's actually really cool. And then, of course, there's a bunch of damage buffs. This is what they've done. They gave him some critical rate buffs. So a lot of nice little things on him. And then, of course, they increase his momentum. And then we get into, they have also buffed up Elizabeth, right? Now, this is also really good, man. It's good to see these UE characters get buffed up, especially for players that already have these characters. She's getting a nice 100% attack buff. Of course, getting, increase to all of her stats as well. Increased critical rate by 30%. This is very nice. This is going to really help do a lot of critical hits, so that's really nice. We scroll down a little bit more, and they got rid of this here, which is okay. And then we get into EX Leona. Now, this is why earlier I said I really would have preferred if they would have just, had another character as far as the UE is concerned, because we got Orochi Leona as the star UE for this banner, but we're also getting buffed up EX Leona, right? She already had an EX version. And I'm really happy that she's getting buffed up because EX Leona is just beautiful, and I love the character, and her playstyle is awesome. She has Limitless. She's a really great character. So it's awesome to see that they are buffing her up. I mean, this is nice, guys. I mean, she's getting some huge UE buffs, as I like to call them. These are massive. I mean, we'll get into these in another video, but I mean, boy, they did a number on her, guys. I mean, physical damage equal to 8,000% is a lot. It's a lot. I mean, active skill damage by 200%. I mean, they gave her some nice buffs. Man, they really jacked her up, boy. So it'll be interesting to see how this is going to play out. All that extra critical damage. I mean, the more you look at the kit, the more you're like, damn, they did a pretty wild job on her. And then EX Shizura Kagura, right? This is another character that is an insane support, even to this day right now. And she's actually going to be a little bit better support after this update, which is pretty awesome. She's getting all the UE buffs, which is very nice. You scroll down, guys, and you can see that they did buff up her strike skill damage. And this is what I mean by they're making a little bit more of a buffed character. I believe this was 40% before. Now it's 60%. So this is pretty damn awesome for strike skill characters. And this is for 15 seconds. So that's really nice, guys. That makes her a better support for strike as well as blast skill. They didn't increase the blast skill damage, but still 60% is still very nice. So making her a better support is nice. And the fact that she's going to do more damage will allow you to do more damage in your run. So yeah, I mean, she's got some big buffs. Not quite like Leona's, but look at this. Increased attack of all teammates except for self by 350%. Now, I didn't see that a second ago when I previewed this. That is an insane support. Oh my God. I mean, Shizuru is going to be, I don't know if she's going to be the best. I mean, this is like Maki, guys. I mean, but wow, that's bonkers. That's a lot of extra power. So for those of you that got Kagura or Shizuru, you're going to be loving life as far as having a support character. That's nuts. And then they buffed up the 3PGs, the set cards. I mean, really jack these things up a lot, which is nice. That's really cool. And then, of course, the moon star shaped stones. Don't need to really get into all that. And we scroll down here. Of course, more star moonstones upgrade. The effect of lingering relation star moonstones imprint has been adjusted. Okay, all right. So they've increased this damage here of the lingering relation set. Okay. And then new events. Not really. These events are pretty much the same old run-of-the-mill stuff that we've had over and over and over, which is another thing that's very disappointing about this update, right? It's just the same old run-of-the-mill events that we usually always have. I mean, if you go to the events, you can take a look at these things, and I mean, you got the login, right? Nothing major there. You get your EX coins, okay, it's where you can get, you know, buffed up Leona or Shizuru from the banner, from those EX coins. You have the Rush Dungeon set, right? You got the Raw set in here, which is always nice. I mean, again, guys, and of course, you got the Ages Challenge and using the nuts and all that crap that we normally do. And I say crap because, I mean, really, it'd been nice to get something different, but it is what it is. And then, of course, we have the Ages Challenge reward system here. Again, run-of-the-mill, same old stuff, guys. I mean, it's just nothing really different at all. You know, we have the bingo, Shinwu's bingo. I mean, that's what I mean, guys. This is just all the same things that we've had over and over. These little games can be fun. This might be all right, right? But yeah, just pretty much the same old stuff, okay? And then, of course, you have where you get imprint stones for Orochi Leona, and we can actually get memories for Elizabeth and Shinwu. Now, something I really wish they would have done is, instead of just having Elizabeth and Shinwu in here, they should have put Leona in this damn thing, because all three of those characters are going to be in that one banner. And man, you guys know how it is. Sometimes, you might be trying to get Orochi Leona, and you might be getting copies of these guys. And if you already have these two characters maxed out like I do, those memories are going to be wasted. They're going to be wasted. The only character I'd be pulling for is Leona if I'm pulling on my main account. These memories are jacked. So if you already have these characters and you already have them maxed out, this sucks. They really should put the new UE character in here to where you can exchange your memory. Even if it's, usually they allow you to exchange memories 4 times. Even if it was just, 2 times, just something to help us out a little bit so we can actually alleviate some of that RNG and be able to get the character that we want. It's still good for the players that don't have these characters maxed out at all, but for players that have these characters maxed out, man, it kind of sucks, guys, because literally you're just going to hope to get Orochi Leona over and over and over, and yeah, we know how that goes. Yeah, it's a 4 count, right? And like I said earlier, if it would have just been a 2 count for even having Leona, that would have been nice, right? And then, just where we get nuts and same old stuff, guys. Like, all this stuff is just, again, run-of-the-mill, whatever. And yeah, so, I mean, it's, like I said, because it's Leona, right? I mean, we're getting Orochi Leona, who looks pretty much identical to this version, right? Again, I'm happy it's Leona, but we really should have got another character. They buffed up this one right here, and they buffed up Shizuru, right? I just, if you're going to buff up the one character, she's getting UE buffs, I don't really think we should have got a UE version. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy that we're getting Orochi Leona. It's just, I would have preferred to get some other character, and then of course the events are pretty much the same. And I guess it's good that, we are getting an update. It shows that Kofus is going to stay alive. That's a good thing, but I'm still very, very salty with Netmarble for not letting us know anything until the last minute, guys, until the last minute. I mean, this login bonus has got 3 days remaining. We would have had information long before this and just in the previous update. And yet they waited, stringing us along. Everybody's getting worried. Nobody knows what's going on. They weren't transparent at all, kind of leaving their Kofus players in the dust. And I just think that if they would just, let us know something a little bit earlier, it would have been nice. I'm glad that we got an update. I'm glad that Kofus looks like it's going to stay alive. But still, I'm salty with Netmarble for not letting us know and waiting until the last minute before they show us anything. But for me, guys, this update is kind of like this for me, Part of me is happy because my favorite waifu is coming. My favorite waifu is getting buffed. For me, that's all good. But I think for a lot of players out there, they really would have probably preferred to see a different character, especially since the Orochi Leona UE version looks pretty much identical to this version, right? I'm sure her skill is going to be awesome. And another thing, guys, is again, no trailer, no nothing, right? So guys, let me know what you think about this update. And I do stream on Twitch and YouTube, link Twitch in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody. Take care.